is up, YouTube? Welcome to the #1 channel in East and Central Africa that brings you great and epic motorcycle content many have come to love. Now, if you follow me on social media, you probably know what this video is all about. But anyway, you already seen it on the title of the video. So yeah, I got a new bike, and let me just cue the intro. No, not the intro. Cue the B-roll. Just like the B-roll, I got the Bmw F650. It's a 1998 model. Now, the reason why I got this bike was mostly because of its comfort, and it really came at a very good price. Now, one of the bikes that I had in mind that I wanted to purchase, or rather the bikes that were on my list, there was this BMW Funduro, depending on where you are from, actually. F650, two of them actually. There was this gold one, and then there was a cream white one, and there was a Yamaha TDM 850. There was a Honda Transalp 650. I think it was a 2012 model. The other bike that was there was a Honda Africa Twin XRV 750. I think those were some of the bikes that I really were interested in, and the reason why I chose the adventure bike is because I have found like a passion for traveling. Most of the time I've traveled, and my work actually sometimes requires me to travel, and the Benelli TNT 250 was a good traveler, but it did lack on some few aspects, mainly the comfort over long distances, the wind noise and everything. So I really thought that I needed something that was way comfortable, something that could do 120 to 130 kilometers per hour comfortably without having to wring the bike on its neck. The other thing that I really was looking for, rather, after my accident, my whole perspective of everything changed. I really wanted a very fast naked bike, so I was looking at the GXSR 650 or 600. I was also looking at the Kawasaki Ninja. There's this ERN 400 naked bike. I was really looking for something naked and fast. But then after the whole accident thing, it really changed my perspective about things, and it really deterred me from going fast, and I needed something which was a bit more comfortable. And by the way, it wasn't even my actual plan to get the BMW. It just happened to be at the right time and at the right moment, and know the right people. And actually, that's how I got the bike. It's just by chance. Like a friend told me, "Hey, I'm selling the bike. Do you know if anyone who wants?" And then I was like, maybe it's a BMW. First of all, like the whole name. Let me tell you, once you get a brand name like a BMW, your life changes completely. It doesn't matter how much you have in your bank, as long as you have a BMW. Even the police themselves give you respect. I mean, I've had people, like in a traffic jam, stop so that I can pass just because I have a BMW. I mean, it just changes your whole perspective about things. And by the way, if you talk to BMW people, by the way, it's not like Wanaringa or anything, but it's the brand name that your Gina, your logo. That logo does magic. Let me tell you. I mean, if you go somewhere, we were just riding a few days back with a friend of mine. He has a Benelli TNT 300, and I myself has a Nikon Beamer. So we are entering into a certain mall, and then the soldiers were like, "Niaje mkubwa," and then I entered, and then they gave some shade to my friend who happened to be behind me. I mean, we all bikers. I mean, come on. I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to say, but anyway, Yes, I got the BMW mainly for, rather, I got an adventure bike mainly because of comfort. I love traveling. I do intend on traveling a lot more. I mean, I've been to Tanzania, so I am planning on going to Ethiopia maybe sometime next year when everything else has settled down. I mean, right now they do have like a sort of a civil war or something like that happening in their country. But yeah, I do plan on traveling a bit more. So stay tuned for that. There's actually a few videos of me going to Naivasha and stuff, but did I actually capture it? I'm not so sure, but there are going to be a lot more videos about this. Now, one of the perks about having an adventure bike is the comfort. It's really comfortable whether you're the one who is riding or whether you're the one who is being pillioned. And also with the extra ground clearance of the bike, you can typically go anywhere. I mean, I live in a place whereby there's plenty of more mudam roads than there are tarmac roads. So this was actually one of the ideal bikes. So when it rains, I actually have no worry because I know the bike can be able to go off-road, can be able to handle the mud from where I live. So that was actually one of the other things that I was looking for, something that can also be going also about anywhere. Now, if you've watched my Lake Bogoria video story, you know what happened. So yeah, if actually I do find myself getting lost somewhere, I am not actually too much worried about it. Now, one of the other things that I do love about this bike, apart from the presence and the whole adventure thing and the tires and everything, is how much comfort it has given me, how much safety of a net that it's given me and the people around me. So if you buy a bigger bike, people actually assume that you're going to be going fast, you're going to be doing such crazy things, but this is not like a typical fast sport bike. It doesn't go really that fast, to be honest. It does accelerate. It has plenty of torque. All through the gears, it has plenty of torque, but it doesn't have that good of a top speed. I mean, it's an adventure bike. It's meant to go on an adventure. I mean, an adventure it's the journey, not even the destination. So yeah, it has given me a bit of confidence on the road. Like, I really don't have to push the bike that much so that I can actually go anywhere. And also for the sake of the people around me, they know it's a big bike. Yeah, of course it looks big and all, but I digress. So some of the things that I do dislike about this bike is the fuel economy. I'm kind of used to 30 to 35 kilometers per liter. Now this one goes about 20 to 22 kilometers per liter. I mean, that's like a whole 10 kilometers difference. I know it's the first month of owning it, and I'm still trying to understand the bike, how the bike runs, how the bike behaves, so that we can be more in tune with each other. So I'm sure I'm going to make a video about what happens in the first month of you owning a bike soon. And yeah, so it's kanakunya mafuta, and I really, it's not that I'm complaining too much, but it has really made me reevaluate my priorities. Like, I really don't have to go to a random if I know my financial pocket is not good, but I'm still not kind of used to how the bike runs. So it's a carbureted bike, and we'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, it's a carbureted bike, so there's this notion that carbureted bikes consume a lot more. But if you've seen the Ryan video, the one he made a few weeks back, I think it was a Halloween video, that he said there's actually no significant difference between an EFI and a carbureted bike. I mean, they both do the same principle. It's not like in a car that... Anyway, I'll just leave you to watch that video. If you haven't watched it, I'll put the link in the description box below. Now, the other reasons why I chose this bike was it doesn't have too many electronics. I mean, if I do happen to get lost somewhere and maybe something comes up, or maybe I've taken bad fuel, I mean, it's just a matter of finding someone or doing it myself. I just pop up the seat, take out the what is called the carburetor, clean it if I know how to, or get someone who knows how to clean the carburetor, and then that's it. I'm off on the road again. But now if I did happen to have an EFI, which I'm not saying that an EFI is bad, but if I do happen to take bad fuel and then it clogs up the EFI, then I'd be stuck somewhere, and if in the case that I'm stuck somewhere that has no cell service or that has no network, then I am pretty much effed. So yeah, I got the BMW. I will do a thorough comprehensive review about the bike soon. At the moment, I think I've covered about 3,000 kilometers in less than 1 month, so that should tell you how much I'm traveling and how much I'm spending on fuel. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a while, it's been too long actually, so thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, ride safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.